we are. I think we are. Hold on. Okay, oh my goodness. Alright, I think we are 100%. Let's go! Hi everyone! Blah blah! Hi 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 hi! As you can see, we are jumping straight into the foodie section of the stream because I don't really want this to go cold. I'm trying to stop any kind of distraction from the posters. I need to be locked in and focused when it comes to the eating, the nommings, because I've noticed in the last few streams when I had food ready, I'm just yapping rather than eating. Hi Shockwave, welcome. Anybody skiving? Chat? No Shockwave. We do not encourage the skiving. Shockwave, you better not be skiving too. I know you're supposed to be working. Get out of here! But before you get out there, check out these little mini pizzas. Check these out. How do you rate them, Mr. Chef Horsey? Chef Horsey! But okay, sorry for taking so long. I totally misjudged how long things would. Oh my gosh! Totally misjudged how long things would cook. That's the best way to put it. But I think they all turned out okay. So, without any further distractions from my posters, because you guys are a bunch of... Oh no! I got Chucky! Oh my god! Okay. Without any further distractions, everyone! Hi! Welcome in to the final episode of British Food Fortnight! Blah, 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 blah. Where's my... Oh my goodness! Ah! No! Oh god, guys! Stop! No! I'm sorry! I was supposed to play my air horn, but I did this thing instead. But let me start again. Okay? Welcome to the last episode of British Food Fortnight! I hope you had a really, really fun 2 weeks. 5 episodes worth of food shenanigans. And now we saved the best for the last. That is British Tapas. Say it with me. British Tapas. British Tapas. British Tapas. British Tapas. British Tapas. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and hopefully the BGM is not too loud or anything like that. Do let me know if it's a bit janky or something. Let me know. Oh, I forgot to bring tissues with me. Great. I will get tissues shortly. After the introduction, but this is essentially what British Tapas is, in case you guys didn't know. I think I kind of gave it away in one of my streams recently, but it's essentially what we have for like Christmas and Boxing Day, that kind of stuff. In quotation marks, they are party foods or finger foods. I think to some of you guys who are not British, you guys may call it beige food, but you know, beige is a very beautiful color, I believe. You know, golden brown. We love a bit of golden brown goodness, do we not? If you imagine things like fried chicken, ebi fry, for example, takoyaki, all beige. And similarly, this is also beige. Where's the tomato sauce? I haven't plated the sauce yet, so I got my sauce plates ready. I also have a bit of mashed potato as a dip. I know some people, how do I put this? When it comes to finger foods and party foods, what's really important is the condiments, you know? So for example, things like pickles, things like, spaghetti hoops, beans, various sauces like daddy sauce and ketchup and spicy mayo, mustard, that kind of stuff. You can also get the hummus dips and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna keep it simple today. I have ketchup, I have sweet chili sauce and daddy sauce, and also of course a side of cheese and onion mash. Yippee! Cheese and onion mash! If you can smell this right now, you will be salivating. It's all I can say. It's a very buttery and very oniony and herby kind of concoction. Yes, it is. It is an instant one because I'm too lazy to make my own mash. I'm sorry. I have all these to make. I don't have time. or capacity to think about mashing up potatoes and stuff. So we have this. It's very Iceland core. It is very Iceland core. In fact, let me show you. Let me show you. In fact, you know what? Let me grab some tissues first. Then I'll talk about this. I'll show you the origin story of these before they were cooked. And I can talk to you about this later. But for now, observe my tasties and salivate. Look at this. The before and after. The before and after. Salivate! Looks bland! You wanna get shanked, KP? I will shank you up! I'll meet you outside! In the darkest alleyway! Not even a Tesco's parking lot. I will find you in the darkest alleyway. Mash for a dip? Yes. Anything can be used for a dip. To be honest, if you think about it. Anything that's like sloshy and gooey enough can be used for a dip. You know, you gotta be creative. Eating food is all about having fun and being creative with different flavors. For example, chips and McFlurry. Mwah! Beautiful, right? So, mash can also be a good option. Do I see cheese fries? You do see cheese fries. So I'm gonna leave this here for a second as I go and get my some napkins, because low-key some of these things are a little bit. But yes, observe and be very jealous. And don't worry, I didn't cook everything. I cooked, as you can see, like a couple of items per packaging. I don't really want to kill myself today. So, observe. I will be back. Count me down. What is this? Oh, KP, welcome to the little peepees. Yo, enjoy the emotes. I need to add more emotes, actually, come to think of it. But anyway, be right back. I'll be back. Count me down. 20 seconds. Let's go. 20 seconds. Be right back. In a jiffy. Back. Wow, that was way faster than 20 seconds. My gosh, look at me speed. I'm motivated by food. Yes. That's still my food. Oh my god, you guys are... Okay, to be fair, I don't think I can finish this in one sitting. But, you know, you're welcome to share if you just leave a little bit for me. But, just to explain a little bit as well. A little bit of education. Iceland is in fact a country. However, it is also a supermarket that us Brits like to frequent, especially if you are one of those like busy moms, because moms love Iceland. Yeah. Very old tagline. But they do a lot of really cheap discount food. So for example, you may have remembered our recent episode, the the instant noodle pot noodle night that we did. I got my instant noodles there because it was cheap. They had a special deal. So I thought, hey, let's go back and get more stuff for our streams. So I got myself a nice selection of party foods from Iceland, and this was actually not that expensive. Okay, it was kind of expensive, but considering the amount of food here, like this is actually not that bad. This costed me about like 28 quid, I think, with this crazy amount of yummies. Is it owned by Icelandic people? I have no clue why it's called Iceland. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the origin story of how they decided to name Iceland, but it is here now. It's Penny or Mummy? For tonight, I am your mother, yes. So you better eat up, okay? Better eat up everything. Don't leave a single crumb, please. Thank you very much, because Mummy slaved over for this, okay? Mummy slaved. So you better have a good Friday. You better eat this and go, so delicious, so tasty. I love you, Mommy. This is the best Friday British tapas I've ever experienced. Yippee! Daddy sauce. Yes, daddy sauce. We keep talking. Okay, you know what? I'll talk about the sauces in a second. But typically for Christmas, we're not really in the right season yet. Because, for example, I was looking for the £1 specials. They have like £1 meals, but usually come Christmas, they have like £1 specials, like little party eclairs, little party like sausages and stuff like that. They didn't have it at the moment because it's not really Christmas just yet. But come Christmas, the deals, they be going crazy. And I'm serious, like £1 little bags of party foods that can feed so many people is like a dream come true. It's like a dream come true. Like I would be happy to host people. And feed them £1 eclairs, £1 Scotch eggs, you know, £1 mini quiches. Yeah, they didn't have mini quiches there. They have the big old quiches, but didn't have mini ones because it's not yet Christmas. But come Christmas, give it a month or so. Yes, December. Perhaps we can have a party food and a bit of Gary Barlow wine night. By the way, because the demographic they're aiming for is usually like, you know, older parents, they have a lot of really strange stuff there too. Like like the Gary Barlow wine. For those who don't know who Gary Barlow is, you're not missing out much. Don't worry, you're just young, that's all. What are you looking at? British tapas. Do you not have onion rings? I don't really like onion rings, so no. I think a couple of people mentioned things like breadcrumb mushrooms. I didn't get those either because I didn't like them. I didn't get any chicken nuggets because I got chicken poppers instead. So I'm not gonna lie, I refuse to buy so much food that one, I can't fit this into my freezer, and two, that I can't finish it in the next 2 months. So I kept it small. I kept it in quotation marks small. You're too foreign to know? You don't know Gary Barlow? Wait, I thought Americans know Take That. I thought Take That were pretty big with the boomers back in the days. Am I wrong? You're meant to eat frozen foods in 2 months? I don't know, but I don't want to keep it there for ages. My freezer space isn't big, you know. Looking like football dinner night? You eat this for football? I mean, I guess you could. Usually if you're watching football in the UK, you're just having like a sandwich with a beer or something. It's not that deep. Have a beer and sandwich / burgers or pizza. Where's the pizza? But essentially, long story short, to keep it simple before my food gets cold / hot, this is what it is. This is British tapas, beige, beautifully beige, with shades of red and brown, a bit of maroon. Isn't it beautiful? And it comes with sweet and savory stuff as well. I didn't get that much sweet stuff. I wasn't gonna get sweet stuff, but I thought, you know what? This wouldn't be a proper education if it didn't include the sweets as well. I didn't get cheese chunks or pineapple chunks because I was too lazy to buy. Well, I don't want to waste a whole block of cheese, okay? And I don't want to cut up cheese, so I just got myself a cheese string because I love cheese strings. Cheese strings, my beloved. The eclairs are big enough. The thing is, this is wrong. Technically, this is wrong because these are full-size eclairs. Well, actually, no, close to full-size eclairs. The proper British tapas ones are usually this small, like they're tiny. They're about the size of this, for example. So this is technically incorrect, but I need some sort of visualization, and low-key, I just really want dessert too. And with British tapas, of course, you have the sweet and savory types, but you have the hot platter and the cold platter. I know, we really thought this through. We really did. Like, for those who want the warming foods, these are the hot platters. You can see the cheesy stuff needs to be hot. Then the cold stuff. These things, you can technically heat up. Some of these things. Say, for example, the cocktail sausages, the Scotch eggs, the pork pies. You can technically... I don't know. You can heat it up, but you don't really have to. And again, mums are busy, okay? Mummy's busy. Mummy had a hard day of work. Not really, but Mummy had a hard day of work, okay? And it's a Friday. Do you know how mad of a week I've had, huh? Mummy's stressed, so I'm not gonna heat this up. You're having it cold. So, to be fair, they taste good cold as well, so you can't really go wrong. But usually in a proper party setting, you have way more than these, by the way. You have way more than these. Why don't you do this with the last? Let me help you eat whatever this is. Come on, Frosty Balti, don't lie. You know what the hell this is. You know what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure you have them in a regular basis. What do you mean you don't have like chicken poppers or fish fingers? Or sausage rolls on a regular basis? This is our basic consumption of yummies, of beige. Scotch egg, yummy warm. Yes, it is. Scotch egg is better warm, but also, not gonna lie, I was rushing around with this. Everything is fried? No. The beauty of party foods is everything is oven cooked / air fried. Air fried. Uncooked. Nah, man. Who has time to heat up an air fryer and actually cook in the air fryer and then clean up the air fryer afterwards? Nah, I'm a busy mom, okay? I'm a busy mummy. I don't have time to clean up a whole freaking air fryer. Nah. Who has time? That's the whole point about party food. She didn't have time to do stuff. This is what you get. And to be fair, like I said, typically you have more things than this. So you might have little finger sandwiches. What I didn't include today was crisps. Usually you have like a bowl of crisps as well. But I really don't want to eat. I don't want to eat whole entire bowl of crisps. Have this to go through. But you usually have quiches. So quiches aren't in here. Usually you have things like pigs in blanket, which is essentially little like cocktail sausages with bacon wrapped around it. Usually you wouldn't have like cheese strings. You'll have actual cubes of cheese with maybe like some pineapple on top as well, or other things. You can have anything on top, to be honest. You have pickles, which I don't have today because I don't really like pickles. So little things like that isn't in here but typically are in here, like onion rings. Someone mentioned onion rings. Someone mentioned the breadcrumb mushrooms, amongst other things. Onion bhaji is usually in the selection. Some kind of prawns, like a bit of prawn cocktail, or a bit of what do you call it? They're like little prawns on a stick. But anyway, instead I have scampi, which is better. So pickles are bad for you. I'm not gonna lie. With the sodium content that you see right now in front of you, I'm pretty sure a bit of pickle would do no extra harm. Different kinds of pigs in blanket for America? What does that mean? What do you guys have? Yes, a charcuterie. Yes, of course. Okay, if you're bougie, so typically you don't really get a charcuterie. But if you are in a more bougie household, or if you're visiting a more bougie household, yes, you would get like the fancy salami meats with like, you know, fancy cheeses, like slice of cheeses. No longer this kind of cheeses. You're going up a band. You're going for like the fancy, I don't know what you guys get, to be honest, but the fancier stuff. Not in this kind of packaging. Like you get the fancy Italian ham as well. But again, that's a different bracket of bouginess. I am not within that bracket. To be fair, sometimes in my Christmas, my family do like to get like fancy ham. That's it. That's it. Yeah, like the specials. Are they called Serrano ham? I'm not really sure what they're called, but all I know is they're called fancy ham. I love a fancy ham, but today is not Christmas, so so we have this. Right? Cubes of cheese on a stick with pickled onion. Yes, exactly. Oh my god, Clockington, you get it. You understand. Oh my gosh, you're one of us. Veggies are overrated. Okay, so Melanix, you're so right. Before anyone asks, like, oh, where's the veggies? Well, typically the veggies is like a carrot stick or a celery stick with hummus. I don't really like those. I'm sorry, okay? That's just sadness. I have happiness right here. Why are we gonna taint it with some sad stuff? No way. No way. So we got this. So, I don't really want it to get cold because I can see it getting cold already. Like, you can see the changing color. So let's quickly blub at each other. And then we can pour out the drinks. And we can start nomming. How does that sound? Shall we queue? Let's go. I'm hungry! I'm so hungry, okay? I mean, I've snacked throughout the day, but I'm starving. I can smell this. This smells glorious, by the way. This smells absolutely gorgeous, so... I can't stop anymore! Ah! Okay. I can see the queue forming. Beautiful. Are you guys excited too? Yeah! Right, we have from the Da, 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 da. That's it. Thank you so much for the cue. The little cue. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Friday. Please don't slack. Oh, wait. Don't Skype. I think it's your work time in a moment. No Skyping, okay? Go. Shoot. Happy Friday, though. Happy Friday. Reherb, thank you for the cue as well. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Bye. Hope you're not Skyping too in a moment. Hope you have something nice to chomp on too. Mwah. Meatballs, you're here too. Thank you so much for the cue, Meatballs. It's always so nice to see you. I hope you're excited for British Tapas. Thank you for coming. Shockwave, why are you queuing? I told you to go away. You have work. Go away. No Skyping. Go. Shoo. Get out. Blub though. Blub. Katerina, thank you for the cue as well. I hope you're excited for British Tapas. Thank you for queuing and thank you for being here. So it's so lovely to see you. Blub. Astaja, blub to you too. Welcome to British Tapas night. Potatoes or veggies? You are so right. Yes. You know what? We don't need anything else. We got potatoes. Yeah. Blub to you. Nerd! Oh my goodness, Nerd, how you doing? Thank you for the cue and blub. Welcome in. Are you ready for British Tapas? Is that why you're here? It's nice to see you. Blub. Mada Sakura, thank you for the cue. And oh my god, thank you for the beautiful art that you did on me today. Thank you so much. It was so beautiful. I don't know what you mean by a quick drawing, because that was crazy if it's a quick drawing. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming. And Puffsters, if you haven't seen the really cool art, let me link it to you now. Oh my god. You know what? I don't care if my food gets cold. It's already cold at this rate. It's probably freezing cold already. So, where? Oh no. If only I had a mod. But it's okay. I don't need mods. It's okay. Mods are overrated. Am I right? You know what? I could just search my hashtag, right? I forget that I have my hashtag sometimes. Is that bad? It probably is bad. But, no. My brain is just hungry, okay? I'm just hungry. I don't have time to think about hashtags. I only have time to think about food. There you go. I've linked it. Thank you, Mother, for coming, blub. We also have Ceres. Thank you for coming as well, Ceres. Blub. And I hope you're having a lovely evening. Are you ready? Because I know you're ready. I saw you getting excited on Discord. Thank you for coming, Ceres. Night Parade. Thank you for the cue as well. Blub. I hope you're excited for tonight, and I hope you're having a lovely Friday as well. I hope you worked really hard, and now you deserve a nice little break together. Thank you for coming, Night Parade. Blub. And Rim, thank you for the cue as well. Thank you for coming, and blub. And I hope you're super excited. I know you had nights of chicken wings and other yummy beige foods, but I hope you're most excited for tonight. Show me your goods, Zenrim. Flapjack, thank you for queuing. Thank you for coming. Blub, Flapjack. How are you doing? Thank you for coming, and I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Are you ready for today? Are you ready? And we also have the Cleanor. Thank you, Cleanor. Thank you for the queue, and blub. Welcome in. I hope you're looking forward to this British Tapas. That's a good art. I know, it is pretty, isn't it? It's so cool. I didn't have beer with me tonight. I mean, I could grab beer, but I'm gonna start easy first. But I might move into beer later. I don't want to fill up too much with beer, because for me, beer can be really filling. So I want to get through a good amount of the British Tapas first. So wish me luck, everyone. Wish me luck, because I really do kind of want to drink tonight. Ben, welcome in, Ben. Thank you for the cue. My goodness, I hope you're having a lovely Friday, and I hope you're excited for British Tapas night. It's nice to see you, blub. Oh, Kyra, thank you for the cue as well, and I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Thank you for being here, blub. I hope you're excited for tonight. Yeah. Conrad, hi, how are you doing, blub? Penny doesn't want cucumber tea sandwiches. Not for British Tapas. That's a bit. That's more like an afternoon tea kind of thing. But welcome in, Conrad. Thank you for coming in, blub. Woody, how are you doing, Woody? Thank you for the cue, and blub to you as well. I hope you're very excited for tonight, as I am. Thank you for coming. It's always lovely to see you, Woody. We also have Psionic Mech. Welcome in. Yes, it is indeed string cheese, my beloved. I honestly, this is like my childhood. I used to eat this non-stop. Like, I know it's kind of plasticky, but it's a good kind of plasticky. It's a nice texture, I love it. But welcome in, Sonic Mac. Benita, y'all, thank you for coming. Thank you for the cue. Love to you. And I hope you're excited for tonight. Yippee! Tulip, welcome in as well. And thank you for the cue. It's lovely to see you. And I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Are you excited as well? Are you excited? We also have Super P. Blah to you, Super P. Welcome in. Are you excited for the final episode of British Food Fortnight? You better be. You've had a lot to say throughout the British Food Fortnights, haven't you? So I'm sure you have loads to say now as well. You just have Buddha so gooder. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful name. Welcome in, Buddha. It's nice to see you. I don't think I've seen you before, actually. Hello, and blah. Welcome. We also have Native Engine. Blah. Have you ever tried fried zucchini? I love fried zucchini. It's like my go-to dish when I go to an Italian restaurant. Yes, I love it. Looney, welcome in as well, Looney DR. Blah, and welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Hoppy 800, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for the cue. Blah to you, Hoppy. It's nice to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. Ice Daddy, welcome in too, and I hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome in. Hope you're looking forward to this. Judging by your reaction, I think you are. Girl! Hi, girl! How are you doing, girl? Welcome in, girl! Oh my goodness, are you having a good weekend? Are you having a good Friday? Welcome in, you're late. No, you're just on time. I know the food looks to be getting cold, but don't worry, this is part of the British tapas experience. You let food get a bit cold as well before you start nobbing. Welcome in, girl! How are you doing, by the way? It's so nice to see you in here. I hope you're doing well. Cloggington, blah to you too. Thank you for coming in. Blah. I hope you're having a lovely Friday too. Blah. Dolphin, welcome in too. Happy Friday. And I hope you're looking forward to British tapas. This looks like Chinese New Year cookies. Which one? Which one? This? The happy face? Maybe. Dehydrogen monoxide? What the fudge? H2O? What? Welcome in! Thank you for the cue as well, and blah. Happy Friday! I hope you're excited for this. New controller, thank you for the cue as well. Thank you for coming in, and blah to you. Happy Friday! I hope you're having a very nice weekend. Yeah. We also have Gabby the G. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the cue, blah. I hope you're having a lovely Friday too. I hope you're excited for today as well. KP, thank you for the cue too, and I hope you're having a lovely Friday. I hope you're excited. Thank you for coming in. Masha Banana! Oh my goodness, Masha, blah to you too. Nice to see you as always. I hope you're excited for a British tapas. Sorry that it's not French. But I hope you're excited for this regardless. Frisbee! Thank you for the cue, Frisbee. Welcome in, and blah to you too. Yeah, Manhurst, thank you for the cue, and welcome in. Blah. Your day's been mixed, girl. Oh no, but at least this stream will push things more positive than negative. Oh no, well, you know what? Any day, regardless how negative, can definitely turn to a better. So I hope this stream today will somewhat make you feel better. You know what? Let's start with a bit of daddy sauce, okay? You know what? Daddies are always good at fixing stuff, right? So let's get yourself a bit of daddy sauce, alright? This squirt is just for you, girl. I'm gonna squirt this one just for you. Just to turn your day around. Ah! Fudge! Sorry, I made a mess. I didn't need that much sauce to begin with. Oh my gosh. I'll pour more if I need some. Oh man, it smells so nice and sweet. Gosh. There you go. That's for you, girl. I hope it makes your day happier. Just for you. Decided eyes, welcome in too. Welcome. Blah to you. Taco. Blah too. How are you doing, Taco? Oh my gosh, I'm making such a mess of the lid. Look, I made a mess. You can't tell, but... Oh no. Welcome in as well, Mr. Butthole. Hines, welcome in as well. Melanix, welcome. I try not to make too much of a mess, as I've already did. Alright, and of course, you can't complete the enjoyment of the British tapas without Coca-Cola! So, I'm gonna pour myself some Coke. If you have any kind of soda pop, fizzy pop, that will go well as well. Anything with a fizz goes well. But if you're not the kind of person who enjoys fizz, a bit of squash goes well too. But it is a Friday, so if you're going down like the dad core route, a bit of beer would go really well with this as well. Basically anything fizzy. I was gonna do a funny and like buy some Gary Barlow wine and go with this. Cause imagine like this party foods that's clearly not bougie. That's clearly for the commoners, for the plebs. With a glass of wine, how poncy, how performative, am I right? I was gonna do it for lols. Then I was like, nah, I don't think I even like that. That's just the worst concoction. So, water and fizz? I mean, I feel like it deserves better, but here you go, Bill Coke. Cheers, everyone. Come fine. Yeah. Can of Strongbow? Hell yeah. Not my jam, but hell yeah. Linux, welcome in as well. How are you doing? Why is the sauce black? It's brown sauce. It's not black. It's a brown sauce. It's very similar to barbecue sauce and like tonkotsu sauce. It's like that kind of flavor. That's all I can say. Let me quickly. Yeah, it's essentially just like a sweeter barbecue sauce. Like it's like a tangier, but like a more vinegary, slightly vinegary tonkotsu barbecue sauce. So if you ever had tonkotsu sauce, honestly, it's like the British version of that. It's just a little bit more vinegary. Yeah. So it's really good. It's quite nice and savory. And it goes really well with things like the cocktail sausages. So anything with a deeper flavor, like the cocktail sausages or like the sausage, the sausage rolls, or if you have things like trying to think what goes well with it. So for example, chicken, your chicken poppers and your prawn stuff like your scampi will go better with ketchup. But anything with a more like deeper flavor, a saltier flavor, I recommend daddy sauce. It's good. It's good. I promise. Brown sauce better than ketchup. Depends on the food, but yes, I agree. Depends on the food. It does go better. Like for example, tonkotsu sauce goes really well with like pork katsu, right? Because it's got that tangy flavor. It's the same concept because pork katsu is quite greasy and it's got like a thicker texture with more of a bite. Therefore, tonkotsu sauce goes really well with it, whereas ketchup doesn't go that well with it, to be honest. So it just depends on what you're having. Yes, like bacon, like sausages, bacon, that sort of stuff. That goes really well with daddies, 100%. So for this over here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a bit of ketchup on this side. Gonna squirt some red sauce just for you. Ketchup, hold on. Okay. Oh, look at this. I'm so excited. Oh my god, all the picky bits. And this. Okay, let me open this up as well. Guys, if you can't tell, I'm very excited. This is good. Honestly, when I was preparing this, it was giving me like Christmas vibes, and I know Christmas is kind of soon, but not yet. But it made me realize, actually, I can't wait to eat all the food in Christmas. That's the best part of Christmas, is it not? Like eating all the copious amount of foods, and just getting bloated every day. Because I know some of you like America puffs. You guys do the You guys do the Thanksgiving celebrations, right? We don't have that. We have to wait till Christmas. But that's not a bad thing. Because, like, you know, patience is a virtue and everything. And we are very patient people. We love a queue. We love to wait around for no reason whatsoever. So, I don't know what you guys have for Thanksgiving. I'm assuming something quite similar. Because you guys spoke about things like Super Bowl. And how... But you guys have like finger foods there too, like pizzas and stuff, which is kind of like finger foods. There, I got the cut up slices of cheese. What should we start first? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. I think we should start with the classic, the cocktail sausages. So these are our very traditional cocktail sausages. They're always pork. They're always wrinkly looking, like your feet. Scotch egg, too late. I'm starting with this first. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm more a fan of wieners than I am like cocktail sausages. But I wanted to show you the OG stuff. this. So let me put a different sauce on both ends so you can see what it's like. Look at this. Look at this. A bit of ketchup and a bit of daddies on the end of the sausage. Yum, yum, yum. You know when you go swimming for too long and like your thumbs, your fingers, your toes go all wrinkly? That's essentially how it looks like right now. That's why I made the connection. Just because they look like, you know, wrinkly fingers. Anyway, cheers everyone. It's good. A little bit left. I'm gonna dip it into my mash. Oh no, the mash has gone cold. This is how I like to eat it. A bit of mash. Okay, this would be better if it was regular mash. So this is herby mash. I think I like it plain. Plain mash is all you need, to be honest. Look at the mash. Cheers. Oh, we should put some sauce in the mash. Cheers. Oh my god. Ah! My gosh, it's just pure joy. Pure joy, everyone. Cheers! I love mash! I love mash! Oh, how mash is so long. So good. Right, the cocktail sausage, the humble cocktail sausage. You can't go wrong with that. Let's have a bit of chicken poppers as well to balance off the saltiness. A bit of ketchup. Cheers! So, usually you have chicken poppers and chicken nuggies, but I didn't want to double up on chicken, so I just got this little guy. Look at the little guy. Is the mashed peppery? It's oniony. It's like onion, butter, and herbs. So it's just super oniony, like
huge.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you. What a paradise! Oh my god, do you want one? Nelson, do you like wieners? I'll feed you this one. They didn't look crispy because they're cold. The chicken poppers are cold. I could heat them up, but I like the cold ones too. It's nice to have something warm and cold at the same time. I think having the change of temperature helps with making you like stay hungry. So you know how sometimes people like to eat like cold stuff, like sweet stuff and then salty stuff and then rotate that to keep up your appetite. Same things as changing up textures. So eating something that's a bit more like slobbery and then eating something a bit more crispy afterwards and then rotating textures to kind of keep up your appetite because you're changing different taste and texture each time. It's the same thing as eating hot and cold, in my opinion. I could just be chatting shit right now, but that's just how I feel. Nelson, you like wieners? Okay, this one's for you. These are wiener rolls. So this is like a fancy version of sausage rolls. So this is also from Iceland. They were like part of the cheap like 3 for £5 packaging stuff. And I thought, ooh, why not try something different? I've never tried these before. So if they're good, I could tell my family that these are actually worth. But we'll find out. These are wiener rolls. They're so cute, aren't they? Cheers! Nom. Let me have a bit of ketchup on that too. Cheers! Open up, Nelson! Bye! Actually pretty good! It's very different from sausage rolls. Because the wiener flavor... Wiener flavors are more salty. Like sausage has a bit of like a herby taste, don't they? Because usually it's made with like rosemary and sage and stuff like that, right? But wiener is more straight up salty. It's nice though. It's good. Cheers. Wash it down with some Coke. Hi, Dark Shadows. Welcome. So the whole point of finger foods as well. It's not just supposed to make your life easier, as like usually it's the moms who make and prepare the foods, right? I want to try the pizza slices. I I love the pizza slices. These are like my childhood. This is like my childhood. Like sometimes after you come back from school and you want something quick and easy, and like your parents are like too busy to make you food, you just heat these up in like the oven. They take like 15 minutes, less than that, but I like them crispy, so I tend to go a little bit longer. And they're like my favorite childhood snack. Cheers! But yeah, the whole point of these is supposed to be really easy to make, so that anyone can make it. Like I could make this as a child, so I'm sure you could make this too. And because it's so easy to make, like people like it's like the go-to options for so many people when they host parties and stuff. And they go with anything. They go with anything. And what I mean by that is like they go with any drinks. They go with any side snacks. They go with anything. And it's such a non-offensive like food that whatever kind of palette of taste you have, like if you don't like things that are soggy, you have an option. But if you like soggier things, you have an option too. If you don't like things that are too like, you know, too complex in flavors, this is perfect. Basically, it's non-offensive. It's non-offensive food. Everyone loves it. It's easy to make. It's cheap. That's why mums go to Iceland. You know what? At this point, I wish I was sponsored. God. They do go with any alcohol because it's so carby and heavy. Well, not heavy. I wouldn't say heavy. It's not heavy. It's just carby. It's perfect for adults too. Like you have the kids because kids love this kind of stuff, right? And it's finger foods. They won't make too much of a mess. But adults love it too because they know this will soak up all the alcohol that they're drinking to cope with life. My God, this makes me so happy. I know this doesn't look much, but oh my God, this is giving me like childhood penny days, and I'm so happy right now. You have no clue. Sometimes the simplest childhood food just makes you instantly happy, doesn't it? It just gives you like, it doesn't even need to give you any memories. It doesn't need to generate any memories. It just gives you a little boost of just like serotonin, I think. No, food are fun. I love little tiny food. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Feeders? What do you want to try next? Tell me. Does anyone have a preference? Oh, let's go! Oh my God, we are not bringing Jamie Oliver into this discussion. We don't like that guy. He made our school lunches sad. We don't like that guy. We don't talk about him. We don't like him in here. Oh my God. Why are you bringing such controversial topics such as Jamie Oliver into my chat? Stop saying the name Jamie Oliver! My life! Oh my God. Send some your way, Sergamon. Do you guys actually want this? See, I'm actually curious. Hi, Debo! Hi, Chicken Debo! How are you? That looks like a great spread of food. It is a beautiful, beautiful! Let's go! Hi, Heinz! Welcome for being a little pee-pee! I hope you enjoyed the emails! But no, this is a brilliant spread of food in my opinion. But I remember when I first suggested British tapas, people were either going, what's a British tapas? Or they're saying, ew, British tapas. I'm gonna have a bit of cheese. I love a bit of cheese. Nice change of like texture and warmth. But people are like, British tapas. I'm like, what do you mean, you don't even know what it is. Like, I'm sorry, but tapas is already good. We're just making it unique to our own culture. Don't have a go. But also, they're like, oh, but it's so beige. I can't believe she's doing the beige. Oh, how boring, how bland. How is it bland? Again, have you seen the amount of salt content that goes into this? This is the last thing from being bland. If it's bland, you need to get your taste buds checked out, my friends. Cheers, everyone. A bit of cheese nibble. My face. I can't do without a cheese nibble. I have to have a cheese nibble. It's non-negotiable. More salt. Oh my God. Oh my God, Dally. Dally, are you one of like those uncles that no matter what food they get given, they always ask for extra salt. They're like, please can you pass the salt? And I'm like, no, I don't think you need it. It's already
Huge!
it's already so salty. Thank you, Coco. Hold on a second. And I'm just like, stop putting more salt into it. And they're just like shaking. And you can see the salt piling on your food. I'm like, this looks like snow. This should not look like snow. This does not need this amount of salt. But they're like, they're just crazy, I guess. They just want their insides to dry out. I don't know. You are that person, Daddy. Oh my god. Oh, I'm scared of you. Don't come near me. Thank you, Dr. Keiko, for the super, for the huge blub blub. Here's late queue. No, it's okay to be late. Welcome in. I'm so happy to see you, Coco. Hi, blub blub to you. I'm gonna have a little sip on your behalf. Cheers. Cheers, Coco. If you give them salt, you lose. I don't think that's how it works. If you don't give them salt, they'll get angry because they're gonna have withdrawal symptoms. So this stuff, yes, a little niblet here, right here. This is cheese fries. So I actually wanted halloumi cheese or like mozzarella cheese bites because I like the thicker stuff basically. But they didn't have it, so I settled with cheese fries instead. I tried a bit of this today because I was curious. I kid you not. I cooked 2 in the air fryer because I was so curious. They're okay. They're very mid. They're not as good as like mozzarella sticks or halloumi sticks at all. So anyway, here it is. Here it is. Cheers. I'm gonna put there some. Actually, I want it in daddy sauce. I tried a ketchup earlier. Cheers. Oh no! It's cold! It's not as runny anymore. I think it's better with daddy sauce actually than ketchup. Strangely enough. Cheers everyone! Maybe it's the tanginess goes with the cheese. Halloumi is like a sweet chili. I know! This is how you know NRM is a posh boy. If you can afford halloumi cheese and sweet chili. Is it good inside though? It should be, but sadly I left it too late. So I'm gonna try it with the potato mash. Oh, look at this! Oh, that looks good. Okay, I think this plus the daddy sauce. Oh yeah! Fuck. Sorry, I got too excited. Look at this! Oh, that's gonna go down well. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna chop it in one go. Yeah. Oh man. That's good. That actually goes really well. Cheese and potato. That actually goes so well. Cheers. What? Slander? It's not slander though. Have you guys seen how expensive halloumi fries are? Or halloumi in general is? Why do you think I got this basic ass cheese here? Like, why do you think I got like the plasticky string cheese? As opposed to like halloumi? Do you know what? They're so expensive! Especially the little mozzarella bite style, halloumi bite style stuff. Those things are spendy! Nah, man! Okay, time for me to show you, I think, a bit of cold stuff. And then we can jump into the happy faces. Let me move this around. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I'm pretty sure all of us Brits have. The Scotch egg. I know it looks cold. It's supposed to be cold. You can't eat it cold or hot. There's no right or wrong way, okay? Before anyone comes at me. There's no right or wrong way. You want a pork pie? Do you guys want the pork pie first or the Scotch egg? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not such a big fan of pork pies, so I'm kind of leaving it till the end. And that Scotch egg you do? Oh, chicken adobo, you know this? You know this? No way, adobo, are you sure? Wow, my opinion of you has just gone up. I didn't realize you know this. Why the heck would you eat it cold? Why not? Because you're lazy to cook it. Sometimes you're just lazy, okay? Pork pies are very variable. I agree. That's the thing. And I don't know. I feel like pork pies are very for the older people. Like, all my family love them because they're old. It's a very traditional food. I just don't think I ever got used to it. Yeah. It's so good warmed up, great breakfast prep. What, Scotch eggs? Wait, you guys have Scotch eggs? I didn't realize people outside of the UK have Scotch eggs. What? What? I'm not that old. You're not old, Ailey? I don't know. I think you are. No, let me cut into the Scotch egg. Da, da, da. Oh, right in the middle. Look at this. Look at this cross section. I don't even need that much, but look at this cross section. Can you guys see it? Oh my gosh, it's not focusing. Why is it not focusing? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? I'll take a picture before I eat it, so you can see what it looks like, because it's so beautiful. Okay, it's more focused here than it is when it was up here. So just zoom in. Zoom in. The cross section, isn't it beautiful? Does it look? There's the whole ratio. The ratio of the filling, the egg, the breadcrumb. Doesn't it look so good? It looks so good, doesn't it? Why am I watching this? Hungry? Are you hungry? Are you jealous? Are you jealous, perhaps? Get yourself some British tapas. I'm sure you have like nuggies or fries in the freezer, right? That's essentially the same thing, right? I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces because low-key, I don't think I can handle a huge hanging piece. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a Scotch egg. It is a Scotch egg. Leo, you understand British culture. That is a freaking Scotch egg. Okay, I'm gonna put some ketchup on this, or maybe daddy sauce. I'll put some daddy sauce. Let me try. I think ketchup is better though. Hold on, let me plop a bit of ketchup on here. Oh yeah, look at the dollop. That is a beautiful dollop. Ah. You know how I told you one time, one of my managers that I had to buy food for every lunchtime loves a Scotch egg. Like, imagine eating this bad boy as a side with a sandwich. That's crazy, right? That's too much food. But regardless, he will do it without fail. Like a whole freaking Scotch egg, like one fat Scotch egg with a sandwich. Crazy. Cheers, everyone! Nom 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 nom. Yeah, open up, have some eggy Scotch egg. Nom nom nom. A bit of ketchup on top. This is kind of like omurice if you think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like omurice. Kind of, being the key word. Cheers! Nom nom nom. This would be nice hot. Can I get Scotch eggs money? You can get money for Scotch eggs? I didn't think so. Man, that's actually quite a good Scotch egg. Because sometimes Scotch eggs can be a bit too salty. So like the filling here, the stuffing, is that what you guys call it? Stuffing? Sometimes they overdo it a little bit and it's a bit too salty. Or a bit too herby. Just too much herb. You don't need that much flavor. It's an egg. Just allow. That's when it's a bit too meh. Maybe it's the fancy ones you have to avoid. Like a lot of these finger foods, honestly, go for the cheap stuff. The cheap stuff is much nicer than the fancy stuff. When they try to overcomplicate the flavors, that's when it kind of loses the point of British tapas, really. Because you want it to go with drinks, right? So if you overcomplicate the flavors, it doesn't really go with anything anymore. The whole point of this is it just goes with every single thing. Every single thing you can think of. Don't bring the sauce on the camera. It's fine. Honestly, it's not that close. Trust me. I'm not that clumsy. Allow. Some Italian spices is good in it. Yeah, but not for British tapas. You want everything to be a good marriage of flavors. You're not trying to outdo anyone. If you think about A solid football team. Yes, football, not soccer. What can I eat next? Let's go for this! This! Spring rolls! Veggie spring rolls. If you think of... I think this veggie spring rolls. If you think... Bit of daddy sauce on the spring roll. If you think of a solid football team, okay?
Huge!
Oh, that's good. Oh! That's actually really good. Nelson! Thank you again for the huge! Oh my god. My big weakness, your big weakness, is those who raise me with food and smugness. Does that mean I'm raising you up pretty well tonight, eh? Thank you for the huge, Nelson! Oh my gosh. But if you think of a solid football team, this is actually really good. I'm surprised. This was like £1. £1 for a pack of... I don't know how many. There were a lot. And it's only vegetables. There's no meat in this. It's actually really good. It goes really well with the daddy sauce. But in a good football team, you have various different players. You have the defenders. You have a solid goalkeeper. You have the strikers, the wing side person. You have the overall like midfielder person. But everyone plays a part. But they all merge together. They merge together well. They have a very similar kind of wavelength, so they kind of get each other.
Huge!
Thank you, Adobo! Thank you for the huge. Brits were the ones that started calling it soccer. Yeah, but we don't call it anymore soccer, okay? Stop being so stuck in the past. Gosh, you're so old. God. Why are you so stuck in your old ways, old man? Adobo. You know what? Just eat this. Shove this in your gob and shut up. Just shove it in your gob. Just do it already. Oh, God. Anyway, we need a solid team. What I mean by that is you don't need someone who's always trying to outshine someone. That's not how it works. Not in a football team. It's about working together as a fucking team. I need it. It's really good, by the way. You know what? Iceland veggie spring rolls would recommend for £1 as well. What a steal! What a steal that is. Thanks for feeding you up. It's to shut you up, Adobo. It's to shut you up. We call it football here. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is like a football team. As solid as Arsenal. Exactly, Nelson. It's about having a solid team that works well and merges well with each other. It's about having the flavors that merge as well. You don't want anyone that stands out too much because it doesn't make sense anymore. It just doesn't make sense anymore. You want to be able to pick from one to the other one, to the following one. It has to make sense. That's why British tapas makes sense. It's not just about the color. The color is part of it, yes. Look at this. It's the same color palette, right? Isn't it so gorgeous as it is? But it's also the flavor. The flavor makes sense. Everything makes sense. So don't question it. Don't add extra herbs. You're gonna mess it up. You're gonna mess up the whole chemistry. It doesn't make sense anymore, okay? You're gonna put like a basketball player in a football team? Nah, man. Nah. Don't be mad. Don't be crazy. You know what? I'm gonna... Happy face. I'm happy. Look at this. Oh gosh. You don't watch either football, but I get your concept. Thank you, Sir Rest. I'm so glad you get me. I'm so glad you got me. You never had tapas before? Oh, Justin, you should so try tapas. Tapas is so fun. Like, what I love about tapas is it's a sharing food. Look at that. I'm so happy. Because I don't really like big portions all to myself anyway. I think this is a ketchup kind of thing. And... It's still crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Oh my god. This will go so well with beer. Where's beer? I want beer! But no, I love tapas. I love sharing food with people in general. And I think it's more fun to be able to pick at little bite-sized foods and be able to try lots of different things than to have like one big meal all to myself. So, like for example, I didn't need a whole sandwich for myself. You can just cut the sandwiches up in like slices of 4, and then each person can have one. So I think that's a more fun way of eating food, I think. In my opinion, anyway. It's all brown. It's not just brown. You have orange and beige. You have yellows and whites. Look at this. Yellow. Yellow. It's a certain palette of color. That is all. No judging. Breadsticks and the dip selection is also staple. Yes, it is. It so is. I don't want to eat bread today, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna get so filled up. In between the mash and the actual potato, I would be so filled up. And I kind of want mash now. Now I'm talking about mash. Bit of sauce. Cheers! Nom 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 nom. You like flavor? Yeah, eat flavor then. Eat flavor then. No, it's about flavor that goes with each other. That's what I'm trying to explain. Is the flavors, when you have flavor, you want to make sure all the flavors match. That's why people talk a lot about, for example, drinks. You want to make sure your drinks pair well with the food that you're having. For example, are you having tea? What kind of tea pairs well with a certain type of cake or a certain type of sandwich, for example? It's really important to consider this stuff because at the end of the day, you're wanting your palate to enjoy how the flavors complement each other or enhance a certain taste. You're not wanting you don't want the food to fight for attention on your tongue. Does that make sense? It's about how it works together. I promise I'm not being poncy about this. That's just how I eat food. Cheers! So good, so good, so good! Okay, next one though. Fish fingers or scampi? Which would you like to try first? I forgot to get tartar sauce. So, ideally with scampi, you have a tartar sauce, but I forgot that today. I forgot! I'm sorry! All the good foods are brown. It's true! To be fair, there are loads of good brown foods there. I don't know what my favorite color of food is, but if you think of curry, oh, beautiful, brown. Jacket potato, brown. Wieners, brown. You know what I mean? Could samosas work with this tapas? Yes, it would. Like, the samosa option was there too, but I wanted to pick between samosa or spring rolls because they're kind of similar in terms that they use the same pastry. I know that's the only similarity, but I don't want to have anything that's too same, you know? Not had scampi in ages? Oh, why not? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why don't you like scampi? Huh? Does lemon syrup pair with milk? Cause fight? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like milk, so I can't comment. Cannot comment on that. Decided ours. No green in sight. And your point being? Oh? I don't understand your point, Super P. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Do you have keepy mayo? Yes, I do, but not with this today. I don't. I'm okay with that. Okay, let me go. You know what? Let's go fish fingers and then scampi. Because I do enjoy a fish finger. Ta-da! Fish finger. So cute, so cute. Look. Does it look similar? It does, doesn't it? Cheers, everyone. I think this is definitely a ketchup one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that posh that I desperately need tartar sauce with my fish fingers. Cheers! But have you guys ever had a fish finger sandwich before? It's not too bad. I could have got some bread and have a sandwich, but again, I don't want to fill up. I'm pretty solid. How do I put this? So these are the 1 pound Iceland fish fingers. I didn't really expect too much from them, but they're actually pretty solid. Cheers, everyone! Nom 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 nom. It's a penny finger? No, it's not. It's some other fish's finger. It's not mine. And I'm allowed to eat it because it's a fish eat fish world. That's good. No tartar for fish. Again, I'm not bougie. I'm not bougie. Do you know how expensive tartar sauce is? And like, you don't use them that frequently either, so they'll just go off. I do love a tartar sauce though, don't get me wrong, but when you make like a fish finger sandwich, you just use ketchup anyway, to be honest. Like, unless you go to Mackey's. Oh yeah, unless you go to Mackey's, and then you can order your filet o fish burger sandwich thing. That's when they spread tons and tons of tartar sauce on top, and that's really good. That's really good. Don't get me wrong. But at home, I'm not that bougie. Please allow. I'm not that bougie. Huge Tapas! I know, right? Last one. Welcome in. Welcome. So the last one is this. A bit of. Why does it have weird stuff on it? What is this? Why does my scampi have weird seasoning on top? Is that supposed to be there? Can you guys see this? It's got some. It looks like seasoning because it looks like leaves. Sorry, I'm gonna dig it out. I don't want seasoning on my scampi. That's just weird. I don't know. It looks like leaves. I don't know what it is. There you go. Jan jan. A bit of scampi. Let me show you what it looks like inside. I love scampi. Like, scampi in a fish and chip shop just hits so hard as well. Okay, these aren't the best, but usually it's supposed to be like prawns in there. But from a fish and chip shop, you get like the fatty, like, I don't know. I don't know what's in a scampi. Is it prawns or is it like crayfish or what is it? But it's some kind of shellfish and it's really good. It's really good. From a tail of a little crustacean. What kind of crustacean? But it's so good. It's so good, and it's got a nice bounciness to it, like a nice little. Like I would say it's kind of like a trying to think what is similar to. Okay, this scampi is disappointing. It's all mushed up. It's all mushed up. They didn't have any bits in it. But I want to say it's like prawns, but it's a little bit more bouncier than a prawn, basically. It's the best way to describe a scampi. But this one, I think they mushed it up too much. Because it's a cheap one as well. Usually the cheap ones, they mash it up with like flour and other fish bits. So it's cheaper to use like, you know, like other whitefish and things like that. To just cover up the cost, you know. To fill up a bit. Might be pufferfish? I don't think so. Do you know how expensive pufferfish is? Not bad, but not the best. Cheers! I didn't know fish fingers were a thing. I only had chicken fingers. Wait, what, in the UK? Wait, fish fingers is like everywhere though. Okay, I'm gonna have more of these. Because I really like these. The wiener is just so good. But Loki, I think my favorite from today's one is probably... Look, don't come at me, okay? Don't think I'm basic. But my favorite, I think, is easily the pizza slices. They're so good. Like, it's not just because of, like, the childhood nostalgia kind of, you know, bias that I may have. But it's really nice. I think there's something about pizza slices that's just so cozy. And just doesn't, it can't go wrong. It just can't go wrong with the pizza slices. No, forget the pork pie. I'm trying to forget about it because I don't want to eat. I don't like pork pies. It's too much of a gotcha. Fine, I'll gotcha the posh pie. The posh pies? The pork pies for you guys. So this is what pork pies are, in case you guys haven't had it before. It's like this. You have the pastry outside, You have like mashed up pork with like pork jelly inside as well. The pork jelly is the main thing. Essentially, it's like pork congealed fat. It's not the flavors. It's all where the porky, fatty flavors. So before someone goes, ugh, jelly. No, it's. Have you never seen congealed pork fat before? It's just pork fat. And I hate it when people go, ugh, it's jelly. Shut up! It's just pork fat. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of these things just because they're usually a hit or miss. And most of the time, it's a miss, is all I'm gonna say. It's very hard to get, like, nice pork pies. So I'm gonna get a tiny bite. Cheers. But, you know who likes pork pies? My doggo. That's a very solid pork block. Yeah. And it was on sale as well, because it's going off today. So, lucky me. Lucky. This sauce. It's fine. It's very fine. It's very mid. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've had worse pork pies. So it's not bad. I've had worse, but I've had better too. So all in all, it's a very mid, very okay, very fine pork pie. Yeah, 3 out of 10. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Do we have to score this? Is gelatin not pork fat? No. Depends, because you can get vegetable-based gelatin too. So, yeah, it's like using the term sausages. You can get veggie sausages too. So, you can get chicken sausages. You can get fish sausages. All kinds of sausages. So, yeah, it is. It can be a pork derivative. Yes. I need more Coke. I need a beer at this point. I need a beer! Do I stop this and get a beer? Maybe, I don't know. No, it's okay. I have a whole freaking... How much is this? 1.25 liters of Coke to go through. So, I might as well just continue my Coke journey. Go get beer! I want! Maybe, you know what? I'll see how I feel after this batch of Coke. I can't seal it back! There you go. Jan! Get some soju. I don't think soju goes with this very well. No, but I still have so much Coke left. So you can see this bottle. It's not even halfway yet. It's not even halfway! I have too much Coke. Someone come help me! Someone come help me! Gosh, do you have a collab later? I do. So that means I do have to finish off at a certain time. But don't worry, if you're worried about me getting slosh, I don't think anyone can get slosh on beer. I'm not gonna lie. No one's that lightweight. Please, come on. And if you are, you just probably shouldn't drink in general. Gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna stop nibbling. So I'm gonna put this in the middle. Oh, this is stuck to me now. Put this in the middle so you can see everything. You can see everything just fine. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I finished everything, but I do want the eclairs later. So we'll remember to eat the eclairs at the end, okay? Or do I eat it now? Maybe I eat it now because it is nice to rotate flavors every now and then, right? Let's go! Are you on your way, Katarina? Yeah, let's go. Let's share this. It's so much food. But this is an eclair. Again, like I said, the right type of eclair that you use for finger foods is supposed to be finger size. This is bigger than finger size, so this is technically wrong. But we don't talk about that. Yes, time to consume. Time to consume our palate cleanser eclair. What Daily said. Yeah. Cheers. Can get slosh with enough beer. If you're drinking that much beer, are you okay? Because they are very filling. They really make you feel so full. And they make you feel so bloated. So if you're drinking that much beer, I'm concerned for you. Or maybe you are just that much of a lightweight adobo. Nice. I like eclairs. It's something so joyful about eclairs. The really sweet chocolate with the really sweet whipped cream. It's just so perfect. bad. That's good. That is good. You want you want a cross section? Hold on. Dun dun. Do you see this? Pop, 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 pop. Look at this. Okay, it's not very well focused, but you can kind of see it, right? No, you can't. There you go. That's better. Yeah. Bye, Vinny. Thank you for coming, by the way. Have a lovely rest of your day. Save you some potatoes. I got so many potatoes. I would definitely save you some, of course. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye, Vinny. Bye-bye. Usually have eclairs eaten frozen? I think I've done that wrong. Wait, okay. Heads up, Puffers. If you never had an eclair before, please don't eat them frozen. They should not be frozen. Why are they frozen? That's the biggest question. Wait, why are they frozen to begin with? I'm so confused. They should not be frozen. Don't ever let a French person hear you say that because they will be enraged. They will be livid. Please don't freeze your eclairs and please do not eat them frozen because that's just mental. That is just absolutely mental. Don't do that. That's so weird. Eclair frozen is so good though. What do you mean? Okay, French people, cover your ears right now. I promise they don't mean what they say. French puffers, they don't mean what they say. Don't be like this. Okay, Loki, please don't eat your frozen eclairs frozen. Also, please just don't freeze your eclairs because that's really weird. Just don't freeze them because I'm so confused. You can get them in the frozen section. Yeah, you can, but don't eat them frozen. Why would you do that? Do you hate yourself? What the hell? Is that HP sauce? Wow, Tris. This is better than HP sauce, and I'll tell you why. Because it's daddy's sauce. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a daddy sauce girly, okay? But I didn't. Well, they have ketchup as well, so I might try the ketchup in the future. Cause I'm a Heinz ketchup girly through and through. But I've never tried daddy's ketchup before, so maybe it's worth trying this time around. Cheese. No. Bit of palate flick. I can't even say words right now. Palate cleanser cheese. Let's go. You ran out of daddies, had to grab HP. Do you guys have brown sauce outside of the UK? I wonder. Maybe they're thinking of profiteroles. Oh, hollow skull. No, you shouldn't eat profiteroles cold and frozen either. Okay, Loki, profiteroles and eclairs are the same in terms that you're not supposed to eat them frozen. Please don't be crazy. Don't eat your fucking desserts like that frozen. Are you guys okay in the head? No, you're not, I guess. But still, don't eat them frozen. That's really weird. Like, no. Have some respect for the food and for yourself. Eat them how they're supposed to be when they're not frozen. No! What the hell? You're mad. You know what? Don't talk to me right now. I'm not even French, but I'm feeling some type of way. Brown sauce sounds too shady for us. Why? Why is it shady? What's wrong with brown sauce? Exactly what Conrad said. It's essentially just like, it's very similar. Honestly, it's so similar to tonkatsu sauce. So if you guys are like, oh, but I love katsu chicken. I love my katsu chicken with my katsu sauce. I'd be like, you know what? You weeb. How can you like katsu sauce, like tonkatsu sauce, and not like daddy sauce? Cause that's just discriminatory. What's wrong with daddies? Gosh, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I buy everyone some daddy sauce. Next Rexpo, I'm gonna buy everyone a round of daddies. It's less sweet and more vinegar. Yep, but that's why it goes so well with meat stuff. the vinegar really cuts the greasiness when it comes to the fatty meat slices, like pork, for example. You know, it's meant to be. And to be fair, it's not that much less sweeter. It's actually kind of sweet to me. It's actually really sweet to me. Are you feeling Frenchy, Marshall? Right now, I'm on your side. Right now, I'm the side of the French. Because Loki, please don't ruin the beautiful taste of eclairs and profiteroles by freezing them and then popping it down your gob. Because that is rude. That is disrespectful. How dare? You know what? This one time, just tonight, I'm on the French people's side. Yeah, just tonight. I'm getting too triggered here for no reason whatsoever. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are actually so good. I know what's in them, but they're so good. Frozen is good? No, it's not! The whole point is the texture. If you ever spoke to a proper pastry chef, they'll tell you how hard it is to make choux pastry to begin with. Now, choux pastry is supposed to have this slight crunch on the outside, but very fluffy. It's a very light texture. The texture is supposed to be kind of like eating. How to describe it? I wonder. But it's supposed to be quite light, and it's supposed to go really well with whipped cream because it's also very light. It's like airy. It's like eating clouds, and then you have the layer of chocolate on top. That is it called ganache chocolate? I'm not sure what kind of chocolate it's called, but it's slightly gooey, so it's not melted, but it's got a consistent gooiness. But the sweetness is also a very unique kind of sweetness as well. It's not too sweet. It's got a slight bitterness to it. The whole point is not just the flavor, but the texture itself. It's actually really hard to make proper eclairs and proper profiteroles to a beautiful consistency and a beautiful texture, the light kind of almost soft and light flavor, despite the hardness of it. But anyway, long story short, if you ever speak to pastry chefs, they will tell you this is serious business. Eclairs, proper eclairs and proper profiteroles are serious business. It's really hard to get it right, especially the choux pastry. So, what I'm trying to say is pay some respect to such beautiful handwork, okay? Such beautiful artwork. Do you know how many... do you know how many people died for this? I would die for this! I would die for this! Do not slander! This is some good shit right here. Don't eat them frozen, or I will ban you. I will ban you from chat. I don't care who you are. I will ban you from chat. Don't be crazy! And it doesn't have the consistency of ice cream either, that's the thing. Because if you freeze whipped cream, it doesn't become ice cream. It's not the same. And ice cream is too heavy as well. If you put ice cream inside a choux pastry, again, it's the wrong consistency. You want the light, fluffy feeling. And ice cream does not have that. Ice cream is more dense. So no. No. Don't do this to me right now. I know what you're doing to me. You're trying to trigger me. You're trying to rage bait me. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna eat my pizza slice and be happy. I'm gonna ignore the rest of you guys. I'm gonna ignore everyone right now in a bad, terrible taste. Because you're trying to rage bait me and I just know it. Yeah. Anyway, open up. Eat some pizza slice. How much am I eating? Enough. This is my one meal, so I think I'm allowed to eat as much as I want. And I don't want to allow the food to go to waste. So, to be fair, I think I did a lot better than I thought. I didn't expect to go through this much food, but here I am, still eating. Yum! I know that's your kind of food, isn't it, Shockwave? That's your kind of food. So they're not like Long John? What's a Long John? I thought Long Johns were like the kind of trousers that old men wear. I thought they were the kind of PJs that old people wear, particularly men. I don't know. I don't know. But no, this is not margarita. This is pepperoni. It's got little pieces of pepperoni in it. I'm not sure you can tell, but it's cheese and tomato and pepperoni. Delightful. Delightful! It's so good. The thing is, as a child, I love pepperoni slices. Like, you know the salami bites? You know in the UK you can get the pepperoni salami little sticks things? I would eat them non-stop. But I'm old now. Like, those kind of flavors are way too salty for me now. Like, even the fancy Italian meats, like the fancy Italian salami meats, like, I'm not talking about the cheap pepperoni sticks anymore. But the fancy salami slices, even they are too salty for me. So I think I'm really gotten to that age now where my body is rejecting anything too unhealthy, you know? It's warning me about my blood pressures and my cholesterols. Even though my cholesterol and my blood pressure is actually really low. But I guess it's like the early signs. It's like, Penny, don't do it. Think about your body in 50 years' time. You don't want to die early, do you? You want to be able to claim your pension money first, right? Surely you want that. Are you really that old? I don't know. I feel old. I feel old. You know, when people go, oh, I feel young at heart. No, I feel old at heart. Ever since I was young, I felt old at heart. Allow me. I'm deep down a hag, okay? Ever since I could remember, I liked old people stuff. I like gardening. I enjoy knitting. I enjoy the peace and quiet. Oh my god, fishing. Fishing was one of my pastimes. I'm old at heart. Allow me. Would you have brought a nice carrot instead? No! You can stick that carrot out where the sun don't shine. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. But no, what other food do I eat? Oh gosh, I'm getting kind of stuffed. You know what? I'm gonna finish. The chicken poppers are kind of mid, but I'm gonna have more of the fish sticks. I'm gonna have these ones. Maybe the cheese fries. I know I can't finish it, but I'll finish what I can. Yeah. I might just finish the fish. No. I'll have a couple more fish fingers. I want to finish the last pizza slice because I really like the pizza slice. That's my favorite. I don't know what you want, but you're welcome to pick too, okay? Don't be shy, okay? Come here. Don't be shy. Let me feed it to you. Bruh! Hi, Mateus, welcome. A carrot to gnaw on just to sound good? No. You know how Mackie D's for Happy Meals, they try to make things healthier by introducing carrot sticks as an option to replace for fries? Are you guys stupid? I don't know a single child that goes, I want the carrot sticks instead. No, why are you denying happiness? Why are you denying joy? No one likes the carrot sticks. No one likes it. Don't impose it on me. I would spit it out. I would gnaw on it and chew on it and spit it out in your face. Is that what you want? Huh? But no, you're so right though. Pickles with this will be actually quite good. I'm not at all a fan of pickles, but like during Christmas, it's nice just to have a bit of pickles on the side. And you rotate it with wine. Oh my god, with wine. Or some beer. Having this with a bit of finger sandwiches and some, I don't know, prawn bits. And a bit of wine. Oh, to die for. Honestly, I know I said it before, and to avoid sounding like a broken record, I'm still gonna say it, I don't really care. eating this makes me excited for Christmas. It really does. And I know Christmas is like still 2 months to go and more. So don't worry, I'm not gonna scare you about your, your lack of shopping completed yet. Don't worry, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I'm very excited for Christmas right now. I can't wait to eat all the Christmassy foods. I can't wait to get all the Christmassy chocolates so I can consume and consume and consume. I'm so excited! I'm gonna start wrapping for those prezzies. You started on Christmas shopping already, Edmund? No way. Are you serious? Are you serious? No way. Oh god. Even I'm not done that yet. I mean, I bought, I think, 2 presents. No, I think 2. No, 1. 2. I bought 2 presents already. But they're not like big presents, they're small presents. So technically, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. The actual big stuff, I would have to start looking. Maybe Amazon Prime Day. Maybe Black Friday. I can check out some deals or something. Maybe. Maybe. You finished your Christmas shopping already? What? Can't tell if you're lying to me or not right now. Are you lying to me, Adobo? Are you actually lying to me? I can't tell. Like, how do I put this? Some of my family like to start early, and I mean early, but even even now it's too early. It's just the beginning of October. Like, you may start getting like the bits and bobs. If you come across something nice, you might get some stuff, but I don't think you would have completed your shopping. Cause that's a lie. You're lying to me, Adeba. I don't believe you. You already finished? Are you sure? Wait, if you have truly finished, then you can tell me what you got for me, right? Yeah. If you truly finished, maybe you can give me a sneak peek on what you got me. Yeah. Go on then, prove it. I bet you can't prove it. My gosh. You never understood why Christmas stuff appear in late September? Me too, because we still have Halloween. We still have Halloween to go through. It doesn't even feel like Christmas yet. It's not cold enough at all. It's chilly, but it's not freezing. So, I don't know either. I don't know. Look, I don't work for supermarkets. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna grab myself some beer. Because I want beer. I want beer! What is this? You're currently waiting for family Secret Santa? Oh, you guys do Secret Santa? That's so cute! Oh my gosh, yo! When's the deadline to find out? That's so cute! Chicken adobo for you, Cole? Me? Cole? No, you can't. That's too generous. No, adobo, you can't. Do you know how expensive fuel is these days? Because these things are expensive. No, adobo. I think you should return that stuff. Get me something else. Yeah. Coal is too expensive. You know what's cheaper than coal? Cinnamon roll keyboard Razer brand. Oh, you know what else is as well cheaper? You know the cinnamon roll, the Razer key, the mouse. That's cheaper than the keyboard as well. So maybe you can think about that. Yeah. Think about that, chicken adobo. Okay, I'll be back in a jiffy. I'm gonna get myself some beer or something. I really hope I have beer in the fridge. I think I do. But if I don't, well, never mind. I still have my Coke to go through, so give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, and I'm gonna be back. Hold on. Getting beer. Okay. I'll be back. I promise. I'm a good daddy, okay? You know what? I'll put daddy in charge here today whilst I'm gone. The other daddy. I'll put the other daddy here in charge. I'll be back. I promise. But for now, the other daddy's in charge, alright? Okay, see you in a jiffy! Bye! Don't go anywhere. Bye. Terrible news, folks. It is a sad day. It's a sad Friday. For there is no beer in the fridge. There's no beer! There's no beer. That's like sake and stuff, but I don't really want sake. Don't think it goes with this. So I guess it's gonna be more Coca-Cola diet version. Ikaza! Order some beer delivery. Look, this whole British Tapas thing was about £28. I'm not gonna spend more money. And it's okay. How do I put this? I'll buy some beer when I go down the shops next. And like soon enough, we're gonna have Christmas deals, right? So when the Christmas deals comes, it's the best time to top up on your alcohol. So that's your GN2. They do like lots of deals on all sorts of beers. Like, for example, the Asahi gets super cheap as well. Like, because we get like packs of 4 Asahi in the supermarkets. Usually it's like easily like 12 quid or something, right? And it gets reduced to like easily half price. So I want to wait till when we get the special Christmas deals, when they start doing all the Christmas bits and bobs. Yeah. So I have no choice. Beer tax. Sarah, thank you for the huge, but I have no beer, so don't tax yourself. Oh no, Sarah, no, I feel bad. Can you undo that somehow? Can you do? We want me to order beer delivery. It's gonna take a while as well. You know, it's gonna take quite a lot of time. You know what, Sarah? How about this? The next time I do a stream with beer involved, remind me and I'll write your name on my beer bottle. Does that sound good? Yeah? Yeah? Get it whenever? It's okay. Christmas is coming, like I said. Christmas is coming. We're so gonna drinky poos in Christmas because that's the best time and best excuse to use for drinky poos. And you can remind me. I'll write your name on there. And I'll be like, look, Ceres, I'm drinking Ceres. Goodbye. Cheers. Maybe this is for the best, just so I can be sober somewhat for the collab tonight. Alright, with that, I'm gonna eat maybe two more slices of something, and then I'll call it a day because I'm stuffed. My tummy. Okay, let me see what I have. Okay, let me have this one. And these ones. Yeah. These two. This two. Because I really like the spring rolls. It was surprisingly really good. I didn't expect it to be this good, to be honest. Cheers! So how do I put this? Cheap spring rolls is kind of usually very mid. It's usually like very flavorless. And the texture inside is a bit mushy for no reason. But this is good! This is actually quite decent. Look at that. It actually has bits in it. Like actual texture. Pretty damn good. Being sober for a dating show is brave? Really? Wait, does that mean that you've only done dating shows drunk? No way. Now that's crazy. I was thinking eating frozen profiteroles and frozen eclairs crazy. Nah, that's crazier. That's crazy talk. Spring rolls are surprisingly easy to make at home. It is! A lot of things are very easy to make at home. For example, dumplings. I can make dumplings really easily at home. But, do I want to? No. I'll tell you why, because it's so time consuming. Have you tried wrapping these? Have you tried wrapping dumplings like gyozas and stuff? Like fresh dumplings are actually so good. I prefer handmade dumplings any day, but I bet I do it like once every 2 years when I do actually feel like it, because I'm just sat there for like 2 hours wrapping these little buggers up. No, I don't have that much time. I don't have time. It's not even laziness anymore. It's not even laziness, because I find it like it's not hard. It's just very time consuming, and like sitting there for like 10 minutes is boring enough. Like it's different if someone is like perhaps like scrolling past TikTok for me, but because you're wrapping things up, you can't even use your hand to scroll past TikToks and stuff like that. You just, because you have to be, you know, thinking about cleanliness and hygiene, right? So I'm just sitting there like, what do? Do I just stare into space for the 2 hours? Nah. I ain't got time for that. I don't have the patience, forget it. You love making fresh egg rolls? Oh yeah! I think that's what you guys call it, right? I learned that different countries call spring rolls differently. Like Americans call it egg rolls, these things. They call it egg rolls. And I think like some countries have their own names for it too, right? Like I think the Filipino version is called lumpia, I think. Is it called lumpia? I could be wrong. And oh, I forgot what it was in other versions. But yeah, egg rolls are bigger, so that's the thing. So in the UK, you have different. It comes in different sizes. This are the finger food sizes. If you go down to Chinese takeaways, they are much more thicker. They're like thick. They're thick, and they usually have meats in them, like actual chicken, ham, shrimp, that sort of stuff. But they're thick. They're like kind of like chicken wraps. If you ever had like the little chicken wraps, you know the one I had for the lunch meal deal things. They're like that size, easily, but longer as well. So egg rolls use thicker skin. Oh, thicker. Wait. What pastry do you guys use then? So the pastry that's used in the UK are phyllo pastry. So do you guys use a different kind of pastry perhaps? Interesting. Egg rolls are thicker? Wait, do you guys use like burrito wraps or something? Is it more like a burrito wrap style perhaps? Okay, I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna finish off my dessert though. But then I'm gonna call it a day. The last pizza roll! Cheers! Yeah. Man, this tastes good. Even when cold, this is so good. Make a yapping stream about making dumplings? Why? I'm not a dumpling making expert. Right, I leave that to the experts out there. To my frozen Ajinomoto brands and my frozen Bibigo brands. Like the frozen stuff is pretty good, to be honest. Like I've got no qualms. Like sure, the fresh ones are better, but if you're asking me to think about time versus, you know, not just time, being bored and spending lots of time versus not that, I would happily not that. Burrito wraps? Do you mean tortillas? I don't know! Look, I'm not Mexican! I'm not Mexican! Or Portuguese. I don't know. I don't eat those stuff. I eat pizza bites. I don't know. I'm not well versed with that food at all. We don't have it here that much. We have Taco Bell, and we have like really, really weird, like kind of mid Mexican food as well. So I don't really partake much just because the quality of Mexican food here is really dire. I'm not even joking about that. Like, my first time properly experiencing Mexican food was like in America. But even then, it was so expensive. Like, I doubt Mexican food is that expensive as well. But it was good. But the level of food, the Mexican food here in the UK is very, very mid quality. So, look, that's why I don't partake that much. Don't blame me, I'm so sorry, okay? We do good European food. That's one thing I would say about Americans. You guys do terrible European food. Terrible. But we do it well. So that's all we need. That's all we need. Spanish food is really good. Oh, I love Spanish food. Bro. Man. Ghosty Foot, you're gonna start me off now about how much I love Spanish food. Freaking love Spanish food. Any examples of European food? Oh, where do I start? European as a continent is just so varied and so diverse. Where do I start? Where do we start? My favorite countries is Italian food, hands down. But I know Spanish food really, really well. So like Spanish like tortilla eggs, they're so good. The Spanish omelets, they're so good. Spanish ham, beautiful. Spanish wines, beautiful. Sangria, beautiful. Spanish tapas hits different, beautiful. Spanish prawn dishes, like they love prawns and garlic. They do so many variation of prawn and garlic dishes. It's insane. Clams and garlic. Honestly, any seafood and garlic equals Spanish. Freaking hands down bestest food. And Spanish pizza is actually pretty good as well. Spanish pasta. Also really good. So Spanish flavors is more about like I feel like they really like paprika and garlic and loads of herbs. For them, it's a lot of flavor bombs. It's all about flavor bombs. And kind of on the spicier side, because they also really love to use chilies and stuff like that. However, Italian food, I feel, is less of a flavor bomb. It's really good. It's more about flavor balance, whilst also thinking about the heavier hitting kind of flavors. Like, they do use garlic, for example, but they don't use it to the extent Spanish people do, for example. They don't over season it with like lots of spices and herbs and paprika. They love herbs, but just don't go over the top. They focus, because I actually spoke to some Italian chefs before, and they always say the consistent thing, which is they want the actual ingredients to speak for themselves. I would not say their flavors are subtle though, because like I would say, okay, a good example is Japanese flavors. Japanese flavors are quite subtle. They're quite muted. They tend to avoid big flavors. Italian flavors is not like that as well. It's not at all like Japanese flavors. So it's not that foreign, but it's a nice balance of allowing the fresh ingredients to speak for themselves whilst also going really well with other ingredients. For them, it's about the understanding of how to merge flavors rather than flavor bombing. So if you like flavor bombs, you will probably prefer Spanish food over Italian foods. For the people who like things like spiciness, just like flavor bombs of spice, flavor bombs of garlic, flavor bombs of like, I don't know, like turmeric, curry powder, that sort of stuff, stick to Spanish food. You will like that. But if you're more interested in like enjoying the fresh flavors of seafood, like that goes with other herbs but not intense herbs, Italian food, for example. Japanese is very calm, yes, but sometimes too calm. I love Japanese food, don't get me wrong. I love Japanese food. If anything, Japanese food suits my palate a lot because I'm not very good with like super strong flavors. But sometimes I feel like they're too scared to try new flavors, and you sense that a lot when you talk to a lot of chefs. They're too much of a purist, not enough creativity. Majority of the chefs, not all the chefs, don't get me wrong. But a majority of Japanese chefs I talk to are a bit too traditional, a bit too much of purists, and I think that does hurt their way to explore cuisine a bit more. That's why I do love fusion foods. So for example, there are a big community of Brazilian people in Japan, and I found quite a few restaurants that do really good fusion, like Brazilian Japanese food, and the flavors are so cool. Like I didn't realize you could have such flavors. But just little things like that. I think sometimes it's cool to try out new things, and that's kind of why I like Italian food. I feel like they truly understand what it means by having a nice balance of flavors and allowing the ingredients to speak to themselves, whilst also utilizing various different like herbs and spices and different flavors and techniques of cooking to make something else new. So that's why I have big respect for Italian food. And I don't say that a lot because growing up, I've always been a Spanish girly. I've always been I love Spanish food. Spanish food is the best. Then I realized, actually, Italians, they are freaking geniuses when it comes to cooking. They are actual geniuses. And I kid you not. And I want to go back to Italy. I really do. I really do. Italian food make your belly hurt? Oh no. What, like real Italian food or like American Italian food? And why I say that, I had Italian food in America. I'm sorry, that is not Italian food. I don't know what you guys have there, but it is not Italian food. It is not good. It's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, but actual real Italian food is so good. Like even the Italian food in England is kind of like the best Italian place that I like. It's quite rustic, authentic Italian food, but it's still not up to par from what you can get in Italy. Because one thing you have to understand as well is the source of ingredient. So in Italy, they care about the quality of ingredients and they use good ingredients, and because it's more affordable as well to use good ingredients. In the UK, not so much. Like, whilst we do have produce, our ingredients are so expensive. So it's just harder to source good ingredient at a good cost. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have never tried real Italian food in a real Italian restaurant that is not a tourist trap restaurant, you have not tried real Italian food, and you better go try it. Go try it. The Olive Garden isn't Italian. I'm not gonna lie, I've only heard about Olive Garden. I'm actually so curious about Olive Garden because I hear so many mixed reviews about Olive Garden, and I'm curious. I want to know for myself if it's actually that awful. I'm curious. Yeah. To do fusion over here or just in Japan? Both. Both. But you have to, I think in Japan you really have to look for it, because again, in Japan it's very purist as a way to present food. I think it's not just the way to present food. Japan as a whole, not to be too critical, but I think you all noticed by now, is they are very they're very traditional as people. So they don't really like to explore things a bit too much. Like, how things work is how things will work. And going a bit, if you want to step outside the box a bit, it is not seen as acceptable. And again, this is just based as well as conversations I spoke to like Japanese chefs about this as well. That's why you see a lot of Japanese chefs leaving Japan so they can try out new things in different different countries and learn new techniques and stuff like that. Because, you know, that's more than one way to do something, right? So, yeah, but there are loads, I think. For example, the Brazilian Japanese food place, that's really hard to find. That's quite a unique one, for example. Italy is hard to visit this. Oh my god, it should be. Yes, Sora, you have to. You have to. I've been to North Italy, but I've never been to South Italy. And apparently South Italy has such a different vibe. Not just the way they live life, but like the food as well. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious about South Italy vibes. Oh, drink. Oh my gosh, sorry. Sorry, I kind of went off at one about food. The thing is, I want to try more food. But I think, cheers. I feel like I need to, I don't don't know. I need to expand my boundaries a bit, I think. I think there's a lot of food stuff that I haven't tried yet. A lot of countries I haven't been to yet. But one day, I want to be able to try... I don't think it's possible. But I think it'd be pretty cool if one day I can try every single type of dish that exists in every single type of cuisine. I don't think that's possible at all, but I think it'd be a very cool dream to try to chase for it, you know? Ugh. But that also means I have to find depending where I go, I may have to find someone who can teach me like where to find the local foods, for example, because I think that's the hardest thing, not to fall into the tourist traps, right? Because I apparently fell into every tourist trap possible in California. So I want to make sure I just don't fall into actual tourist traps. I want to try the food as it is, as it's meant to be, with the OG flavors. This is good. You're so ready for snails in France? Snails in France is actually good. Melanix. It's good. If you like sea snails like whelks, you will like regular snails. The texture is very similar to whelks. The only difference is actual snails has a more earthy flavor, whereas whelks, which is more like a sea snail, has a more salty sea flavor. That's the only difference. But that and a nice garlicky sauce, mwah, perfection is all I can say. You guys think I don't like snails? How do I put this? Don't knock something until you try it. You guys know this already. That's literally me every single stream. Don't knock it till you try it. I'm not gonna knock it. I like snails. It's good. Although, okay, I tried canned snails before. So in France, I tried canned snails because I thought, you know what? If real restaurant snails are that good, canned snails would be good too. And I forgot the main thing about me, which is I hate canned foods. I had one bite and I was like, this is disgusting! This is nasty! Then I suddenly remembered, no, canned food, like canned fish, canned vegetables, anything canned, disgusting. I hate canned foods. So don't try canned snails. It's nasty. Unless you like the flavor of canned stuff, then by all means. But otherwise, just don't. Just don't. If baked beans came in a can, do you hate them still? Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of canned stuff. It's just weird. It's just weird, okay? God. Avocado isn't a good representation of food. I agree, but so is Vexpo as well. So Ceres, your first statement is also correct. When people go, oh, when I was in Vexpo, I didn't have that much food. That was good. No shit, Sherlock. It's next to an airport. It's not gonna have much around there. I think I did mention it on stream. If you were to go into Vexpo, take a cab into Central. It's about 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, or maybe more depending on traffic. Go to Central, Birmingham, and the food options just suddenly opens up so much more. It's much more cheaper. It's not expensive because near the airport it's more tourist trappy, right? Whereas in Central, you have more options that people actually like. You have cheaper options. You have more options when it comes to bars and pubs and things like that. What do you expect when you're hanging out near an airport? An exhibition center. Like, I'm sorry. Do your math. Do your math. You would not survive nuclear apocalypse? Yeah, probably not. Probably not, Maho. I'm too much of a picky eater. Like, no canned food, thank you. Like, I would rather go foraging for mushrooms and play with gacha that way. Nice try tricking us to visit Birmingham. It's not bad. Birmingham's actually not that bad, despite what people say. And honestly, the food scene in Birmingham is actually pretty solid. So Birmingham has a big history when it comes to I think Southeast Asian immigrants. So their Chinese food, their Southeast Asian food is really good. And when I mean really good, I mean in terms of price, in terms of quality, And you get the authentic stuff versus the more modern stuff as well, because there are universities there that cater to a lot of like foreign students. So they do need to be more creative as well, because let's be real, students love to eat like fancy, like not fancy but trendy foods. Trendy being the keyword. So the kinds of food you get there is really, really good. Really cheap, really price friendly. The drinks you get, really price friendly as well. Like, much friendlier than London if you go to the right spots. So, Loki, I'm sorry, but like, not trying to trick anyone. All I'm saying is if you went to Expo and you didn't leave the airport, like Birmingham International, like NEC area, then you have not seen Birmingham. That's all I can say. Birmingham is more rough as well. Typically, I think anywhere can be more rough if you compare it to like the airport area. Anywhere from the airport is gonna have better and higher security because of crime preventions. You don't want any scary things happening near an airport. So that area is typically less people. Just less shadier as well, less rough. Birmingham some areas of Birmingham is quite rough, but where things get rough, where things get ghetto, means good food. It's all I can say, and I'm not wrong about that. You know I'm correct. I've been to Oakland Airport. I have no clue where Oakland is, but Oakland sounds beautiful because I think oak is beautiful. But no, yeah, airports will be sterile. Look. Food better than safety. You get me. Like I said, for example, chicken shops. So again, chicken shops is like can be quite rough, cause people go to chicken shops, especially at like 12 a.m. at night. The only thing that's open is a chicken shop. People are gonna be rough. Okay, people are gonna kind of drunk, or maybe they had a hard day's work and they're just stumbling back at 12. But chicken shops can be rough. But you know what? The food is pretty fucking good. That's all I can say. It's pretty fucking good. If you've not had proper chicken shop food, you're missing out. That's all I can say. Sorry, I'm nibbling on the cheese. I love the cheese. Hi, Kai! Blub blub! Welcome in! How you... Wait, when you just hear it a second ago? But no, I think I do want to try as much food as possible. Yes, I'm gonna go Vancouver. Canada is one of my places I want to go as well. I want to go Canada. Oh my god, I want to try Alaska seafood. Apparently seafood in Alaska is to die for. Apparently seafood in Vancouver is to die for. Oh, Maine. I want to try Maine lobsters. Apparently Maine lobsters, like, they have the big fuck off claws. I want to eat a whole entire claw to myself. I don't want to share. I want to eat a whole claw of a Maine lobster for myself. I refuse to share. Unless it's Valentia, now I'll share. Valentia, welcome! Oh, I like to try the chips. They do with gravy and cheese. Oh, the poutine! The chips with gravy and cheese, yes. The poutine. Oh my god, I saw that in Bear Bears. The movie, the cartoon movie, Bear Bears. I want to try the poutine. I've tried poutine in London. I don't think they did it right because it was just weird. But I want to try poutine. I want poutine. Nah. We shared lobster and crabs before. I know. But have you seen Maine lobsters? Okay, let me Google this for you. Maine lobster. They are so big. Like, they are like top tier food content, if that makes sense. So a lot of mukbang streamers or content creators eat them because they are like, they're known for the big claws. Hold on. But it is really hard to get the big ones though. Where is it? I don't see it. Invasive species. Wait, are they invasive? I don't think they are. But they get pretty chunky. I know this is really blurry as a picture, but I'm just gonna show it anyway. So you can visualize. Oh gosh, why is this not saving? Okay. Can you feet is? This one. It's quite blurry. But do you see how big the crusher claw is? So the... it gets pretty massive! Like, if you get the big ones, they're massive. They're huge. And I want the whole entire thing to myself. And when I say the whole entire thing, I mean just the claw. I don't need the rest of the body. I just want the claw. But apparently they get pretty big like that. And apparently the claw is like super juicy. And it goes really well with butter, apparently. And I really want to try it. That's my dream. I want to try it! That thing can eat you, not before I eat them first. It's all about speed. Looking like a snack. Hecking snack. My whole entire meal. Gosh. What is this? What? Sea urchins can be invasive? So I heard. And even things like, for example, be fair, a lot of aquatic animals are very invasive as a species. Because they kind of just breed everywhere, like non-stop. They breed too fast as well, is the problem. So, for example, crayfish. Crayfish, the American crayfish. Yeah, looking at you guys, American. The American crayfish is an invasive species in the UK, in our riverbanks and stuff like that. So actually, there's recently this year I saw like an incentive where people started fishing and catching all these crawfish in the UK rivers because they're killing off our own native species as well as other ecosystem like creatures and stuff. But anyway, yes, they are so crazy. That's the thing. But the thing is, okay, us Brits, we don't really know how to prepare crawfish ourselves. We do have crawfish in like seafood stores and stuff, but they're not that popular. So there has been an incentive I saw this year where people are actually catching these crawfishes and selling it to like restaurants and stuff, so they can actually make them into something nice and also sell them off for like, you know, something that's not too spendy either, for people to nom on. So if you guys want to help us keep our rivers from invasive American crawfish, please help us fish for American crawfish and eat them all before they kill off the rest of the European ones. But they're so good. Wait, how do I put this? The pictures I saw, they were so fat. They were like this thick. They look thick. Like, they look fat. Huge. And I'm so curious. I want to go try them. Like, I couldn't find one in my local area that did crawfish. So maybe you had to go a bit further up, like somewhere near the countryside where people do this kind of sustainable, like, you know, restaurants and fishing and farming. But I want it! I want a crawfish broil! Yeah! But Loki, again, the one I saw online where people did it, it looks so sad. Without saying too much, it just looks so underseasoned. Because I've seen all the TikToks about like seafood boils in America, and it looks so well seasoned, isn't it? It looks like orange. It looks like a very beautiful orange color of seasoning. The one I saw of this like British restaurant who did it, it looked good, but it looked seasonless. It's like Japanese food. They don't think about seasoning. It's just here. We have boiled it with some seaweed. And I'm like, that looks really underwhelming. I get it, but I get what you're going for. But also, I think let's try it the American way first, because they are American crawdads, right? They're American. So let's do it the American way first. Are you... hey, you crawfish! Are you American? You know what? Let me try to find a chart on how to distinguish American to British ones. American versus British crayfish. And they're so cute as well. They're so adorable. Kind of sad that we had to kill them off. But it's so cute! Okay. But the American ones are bigger. But that's kind of expected, because one thing I learned about America is everything is just bigger. The cars are bigger, the roads are bigger, the trees are bigger, the humans are bigger. Everything's just massive for no reason. Like, even the beds are bigger. I was shocked by how big your beds are. Like, is that normal? Is that really necessary? Look at this. So the one on the left is our species. As you can see, it's a bit smaller. And the right one is huge. It's huge. And they have a more like consistent color. So when you cook it, so you might notice when you cook your crawdads, it's a consistent red. Yeah. But ours is cuter. Ours is cuter! Not as big. More cute. More cute. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't want to start a war, but also, you know what? Anything to eat cheap crawfish, I would do it. I would do it. Invade us if you must. Us humans are massive. American humans are more massive though. I noticed that. Like I think I mentioned it in perhaps on Discord. When I was in America the whole entire time, I realized I had to look up quite a lot when I talk to people. And even the girls are so tall. Cause like in UK the girls aren't that tall. They're like my height, right? You know, they're like my height. They're normal. Everyone's normal. Everyone's normal. But in America, everyone is like tall. Like the girls are tall. The guys are tall. Just feels unnecessary. What are you trying to do? Trying to compensate for something? Eh? You're just small. I'm not even small. That's the thing. I'm not small. I think you guys are confused. I think you guys are just big. Short? No. I'm average size. Everyone else in America are just tall for whatever reason. I think Brits are just a little bit short on average. No, I think we're just right. Okay, don't look, Enrim, don't put yourselves down like this. Okay, us Brits are very average. We are just the right size, in fact. We are very much just the right size. It's the Americans. You guys saw it. Okay, I will bring up the crawfish chart again. As you can see, the one on the right, the Americans. They're just big for no reason. They're just taking up space. They're just too massive. The one on the left, yep, that's just right. We are just right. Don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself down like this. Okay, I'm gonna put everything in one bowl. Because I don't know what to do with this now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so full. Oh, man. What am I gonna do with everything, man? What am I gonna do with everything? I don't know. Look at this. This little tiny cocktail sausages. Just the right size. Just the right size. Perfection. Gosh. Oh, I feel so sick. Doesn't the right one say native though? I don't know anymore. Who knows? I just realized as well, I'm looking at not UK chart either. That's not UK chart. I was looking and I was like, wait, hold on. So, I just realized I still have my camera on. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind. If you see something, that wasn't me. But I'll show you. Okay, the big boys. Oh gosh. Hold on, let me just put this. This is not propaganda. I'll just put this here as I yap. But it's not propaganda. It's not even a lobster! What is this? Why have I got lobsters now? Where's the crayfish? But regardless, this message remains relevant to our conversation. Where's the crawfish though? Where was the crawfish charts I had? I don't know anymore. But regardless, I didn't realize about this. The American lobster. Are we getting more invasive species from America? What's happening? What is going on? Americans, what's wrong with your aquatic animals? Why are they invading us non-stop? What do they want from us? That's the difference. Yeah, lobsters and crayfishes are very different animals. They're very different. You can tell. What is this? Okay, regardless. Remember, beware of the American lobsters. If you see them, make sure you retain them and you report them to your nearest authorities. It's just food. It probably is just food. I don't know. Look, I don't know. At this point, I think we need someone who is more a marine biologist to help us look into this. The eclair looks good. Would you want it? Because I'm really full. Would you like it? Because I'm too stuffed. I can't eat anymore. I'm ready to pass out. I'm so ready to pass out. I thought crayfish are considered invasive pests. So it depends. Hi, Adobo. Hi, welcome in. It depends. So you have the native. So it depends. Typically, native species are not typically not invasive because they have already they are developed to work well with the local ecosystem through trial and error evolution. It's when the invasive one comes in. Like recently we have invasive ladybugs as well that's carrying STDs. Yeah, so remember, don't have your windows open because the ladybugs will come into your room and give you STDs if you are a ladybug. But anyway, yes, invasive species are not good for the local ecosystem because it does play around with like the predator versus prey balance a bit too much, and also sometimes they carry diseases that the local species are not defensive to, if that makes sense. So they don't have the right immune system to defend themselves against such diseases, like the whole ladybug situation. So when it passes chlamydia and such, only if you are a ladybug. The STDs riddled ladybug, that only affects other ladybugs. Yes, they are infectious. They are infectious. Just not to human beings. So if you are a ladybug, be careful. But if you're not a ladybug, look out for your fellow ladybugs, is what I'm trying to say. Did you guys not see about that? It was a big it's still a big problem in the UK with the invasive ladybugs. Yeah, with the STDs ridden ladybugs. How do I know I'm a ladybug? I don't actually know. I would suggest why don't you talk to your parents? Yes, have an honest, serious conversation with them to find out if you're truly a ladybug. What if a bird has a disease and it poops on me? I don't know, Jazz. I'm not a doctor, and I am not a ecologist. I'm not even a bird watcher. So talk to your local doctors, your local GP. Why are we talking about this? Is it HIV? I don't know, but let me Google this. Ladybug STDs invasion. The ladybugs carrying STDs invade UK people's homes. Huge swarm apparently. I don't know. Let me look at The Guardian. Very, very reliable source. The Guardian. I don't know. This is not a well-written article from The Guardian. How unsurprising. You know what? That's for you to Google up. And you hope, huh? You hope you aren't getting that from The Sun? You want me to click onto the Sun article? What about the Daily Express? They're all terrible! But anyway, yeah, Friday night political commentary on what? The ladybug invasion? Oh, the invasive species discussion. First, it was the crayfish. Then it was the lobsters. Now it's the STDs-ridden ladybugs. Bringing these diseases into our humble homes. It was so funny. Okay, how I got to know this article was actually so clickbaity as well. Cause yeah, I know. I got the first source from TikTok. I know. I had to verify it. Don't worry, I did verify it. But basically, this TikTok article was like, oh, you will contract STDs from a ladybug because they are now bringing ladybugs. I don't know. Is this European or is it American? I don't know. But basically, that foreign ladybugs. I was like, this is so political. This is giving Reform UK. Like the whole narrative is giving Reform UK because they were like, these invasive species are riddled with infection and they are highly contagious. I'm like, what do you mean? And the way they described it, it was as if humans will contract these diseases. I'm like, I don't think so. And then towards the very end of the actual like video, they were like, so if you are a ladybug, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I hate it. This is propaganda. But solid journalism, I know. Like Loki, I'm like, you know what? You got me there, and I love that. I need to write hooks the way you guys write hooks. Like Loki, this is giving very much like, you know, like boomer core, you know, propaganda, and it's very much giving Reform UK. But that hook is so solid, and I want to steal that hook. I'm gonna steal that hook. Are you a ladybug? Well, ooh, I could be your ladybug if you want me to. My favorite name variant is Crawdaddy. Oh my. Is that what you call your crawdads? Ooh, Crawdaddy. Can I be a kitten? Your little so-rest kitten? I'm gonna keep myself way to one side. This is too much again. I'm gonna turn this off. This is too much. This is too much. Right, chaos, exactly. Like the way the ladybug article that I saw on TikTok, it was like zombie apocalyptic. It was kind of like, oh, you guys, if you don't close your windows, you will have the STD riddled bugs filling in your rooms and you will not escape them. I was like, huh? Because like obviously in the autumn, bugs they start like migrating into the house. Because it starts getting chilly, it starts getting cold. So I thought they were just like being overly dramatic with the narration, but they were like really serious with like serious music in the background, you know. And I was like, oh my god, this is like zombie apocalyptic. They're gonna crawl through my window, and they're all tiny. They're tiny, and they look just like a regular ladybug. So how am I supposed to distinguish the one that is diseased with STDs versus the one that are clean? How am I supposed to know? And they're gonna crawl into my window when I'm asleep, and they're just gonna crawl all over my face with their STD bodies. Ugh. So the whole entire article was just so funny. Like I had to watch it through again because I was like, this is so good. Like as a content creator, you want to make your content as appealing as possible, and that's one thing that I'm learning at the moment. It's really hard to make like super catchy, like, you know, creative, appealing content. And yes, journalism should not be like that. If anything, good journalism should just be factual. But what is good these days in terms of journalism is what is measured by KPIs, which is what has the most clicks, the most views, the most engagement versus what is actually factual and well reported. So technically, that is a solid piece of journalism and a solid piece of content creation. So I'm like, I can learn so much from this stupid ladybug article. And that's why I'm still thinking about it right now, many days later. I'm still thinking about it because it was at least a week ago. It was at least a week ago, this stupid ladybug TikTok. Why is it letting my head rent free? I get crazy here. Oh god. Anyway, yes, UK puffsters out there, all I'm saying is look out for the invasive STDs ridden ladybug. Please don't engage with them without protection. Thank you very much. Journalism is a joke career to you? Well, that's the thing though. I know of people who are still taking journalism very, very seriously, and there are ethical journalisms out there as well. So I think yes, it has evolved. I think journalism has evolved into something that's not what true journalism is. It became something a bit more like marketing based. But like everything else, there's always a dark side of something, you know? I think that's just how things are in life. We can't turn a blind eye on what good that's still there, if that makes sense. There is still good journalism there, you know. And honestly, I learned so much from the stupid TikTok, the stupid clickbait ladybug TikTok, that it made me realize that actually, you know what? This is kind of funny. This is so funny. It's so stupid. Like, yeah, I mean, it engaged me, so that means a lot, because I'm not usually engaged with things like that. Right? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna. That sounds like a boomer Facebook post, right? It does. Honestly, some of these, like, how do I put this? Okay, I'm gonna move to a different screen because I can still see everything, and it's kind of very uncomfortable. Yeah. Okay, we don't need that in the background. I should probably wrap up too, because I have a collab very soon. Very soon! You trust anything on TikTok? No. How do I put this, Mahaniki? Do you think I trust anything on the internet? I'm not gonna lie, I think as an individual, I'm actually not a very trusting individual. If someone tells me something and I feel like it's most likely probably untrue, or even if I think it's true but it's a bit outrageous, I will try to verify that very quickly. What was it again? I think you may have remembered one of my good friend when she streamed and she mentioned about a stats that she came across one time about the level of testosterone and how that relates to IQ. And Loki, like, I trust everything she says 100%, but if she be quoting stuff online, I'm like, her, you sure this is legit? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. And turns out, guess what? It wasn't legit. That's what I mean. You can't trust everything you see on the internet, ever. To be fair, you shouldn't trust anything, full stop. I'm not gonna be that person, but I'm very cynical. Don't trust anything, full stop. Just don't. It's we have our own problem-solving skills. We have our own brain to distinguish things and to make judgment for ourselves and to come to a conclusion ourselves. Use that brain. Use your one singular brain cell that's kind of, you know, zooming in there all by itself. A bit of trust is healthy. Oh no. That sounds like a bait. No trust. No trust. What do you mean a bit of trust? God, that is one step into, like, down a very big well of lies. No way. No. Is that why we're dumb? No, no one's really dumb. I think if I'm gonna be real, like, no one's really dumb. I don't believe anyone's dumb. However, I do believe there are laziness, and people are too lazy to verify information. I'm gonna stop right here because I have to wrap up and make sure I get ready for a date show. Yeah, gotta be on my best behavior. Make sure I you know, fix myself up so I look tip-top condition for my date night. Sometimes misinformation is funnier. Sure. That's a rage bait if I ever see one. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh my gosh. So. Oh my god, please just disregard what I said in the last, like, half an hour. I realized that could be kind of controversial as a topic, so I'm so sorry. I promise I'm not a controversial VTuber content creator. I am not your average 6 o'clock news. As I said, I am just a 7:30 PM BST penny puffball, very average VTuber that eats food and sometimes yap about stuff. That is all. She didn't get rage baited. I know. I felt my body, like heating up and my eyes twitching and my lips quivering. But I was like, no. I have a date to go to. I need to not lose sight of the bigger picture. That is I'm gonna get laid. Something that you guys don't know about ever. I'm just kidding. Not about the last part, but I'm kidding about the first part. Anyhow, Puffsters! Okay, I hope you had a good time. Eating, British tapas with me? Yeah. Penny pulls? Yeah. What do you think PP stands for, eh? What do you think Big PP Energy stands for? It doesn't stand for Penny Puffball, you know. Stands for Penny Pulls. Pufferfish pulls. Who won the poll? No, that's not really a poll. I was just trying to string out a sentence. As long as you kiss and tell, ArcLight, it will be streamed live. We will be kissing and it'll be streamed live on DK's channel. So 11 o'clock, very soon, about 45 minutes. Please go over to DK's channel. Make sure you watch her whole entire show. She has lots of stuff prepared. She's been working hard on it, so please make sure you go and support her, okay? Yeah, sounds good. Let me see who I can raid into. Perhaps I can raid into DK's show. Just give me one moment. DK. Okay, hold on. Just one moment. I just need to make sure that I can go into here. There you go. Found it. Huh. Alright, let's raid into... Oh my god, I forgot that this has a new dashboard now. I don't know how to use it. Oh no, I think it's this button. No, it's not that button. Wait, hold on. I know how to do this, I think. Oh, fudge. So you may have noticed from my panic last stream that the dashboard has updated itself and I have no clue at all how to set the raid on this thing. I did it somehow last time, but I don't know how to do it now. This is bad. I can't do this. I can't. Oh, wait, I found it. Okay. We're safe. Okay, we got this. Okay. Let me just make sure I can set the redirect properly, because if I can't... Okay, I can. Okay, good stuff. It worked. Alright, Puffsters. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming in, and I hope you all had a good time with the last final episode of 2026 British Food Fortnight. I hope you had a good time for the whole entire season. 2-week season. I know I did, so thank you so much for sitting with me as I eat food together here. I am so stuffed. I feel very bloated and very queasy, but the joy is real. The joy is there. So thank you so much for making me so happy. And thank you for allowing me to yap with you about food stuff. I know it's a bit silly, and I know I get a little bit too passionate about food, and I know I do have, in quotation marks by the way, I'm quoting this from a certain pufter. I know I do have eccentric tastes in food, whatever that means. I don't really know what that means, but I know my taste in food is kind of special and a bit different. Well, thank you for allowing me to yap about it and just be silly about it, and thank you for just allowing me to share one of my passions, like one of my biggest passions. But yes, for those who came by, thank you for hanging out with me. I love seeing every single one of you. Thank you for making my Friday such a special one. For those who Skype work, well, you guys are gonna get bonked later. Today's not the day. Next stream, I will find you and I'll bonk you. You better not get caught by your managers and supervisors, okay? Please stay safe. Don't get caught, okay? I know you guys are getting in trouble, alright? Please don't get in trouble. A bonking threat or promise? It's a threat! What do you mean a promise? It's a threat! I'm a threatening factual. I can be. Trust me. Trust. Yeah, this is not clickbait. This is not a lie. This is a factual information. You're skilled. You won't get caught. Okay, fine. If you promise you don't get caught. If you promise you don't get caught, you're welcome to stay here for as long as possible. With that, thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you for humoring my stupid takes on food. We are now gonna raid into DK. Her dating show is starting in 40 minutes, so we're gonna raid in. So for the time being, let's make sure we shout as loud as possible, bringing in our big PP energy. Oh my gosh. What is this now?
Thank you for the steam, my cam is stinky.
Ah!
Stink Yoshi? I'd one of those two, you a cutie either way.
Thank you. Did I just got called stinky by Brian TTS? What is happening? Thank you. I'm glad to be here, coming stinky. I'm glad you like the mask. Okay. Yes, it's always saying, please let's go and blub as loud as possible as we go into DKs. The show isn't starting just yet, so what we can do is let's go in. We can take our loo breaks, take your poo breaks if you have to. We got plenty of time for a nice poop, and we can also grab ourselves some snacks, some water, and then be back in about 40 minutes to watch the show. How does that sound? How does that sound, Puffers? I think that sounds delightful. Right, we're gonna go in with the raid message. Big PP energy raid. Okay, nothing weird. None of this weird stinky stuff that's happening right now. So, raid message. Big PP energy raid. Yippee! Alright, Puffsters, once again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for eating all the beige foods with me. I hope one day you can also understand the way of the beiges, and the way of the daddy sauce. Look after yourself, okay? Have a lovely weekend. Don't miss me too much. I know I'll be off for 2 days, but please don't miss me too much. But if you do miss me a lot, you can just close your eyes and drift to sleep and dream of me. Yeah, you can see me in your dreams. Isn't that so nice? Totally not parasocial. No, not penny social at all. No. So with that, let's go and raid DK. Shout as loud as possible. And for now, take care of yourself. Stay safe